Hello, everyone. My name is Laura Marzewski, and I thank you for being here today. My presentation will focus on a network artway proposal for Canyon Woodcraft. The purpose of this project is to design a secure, scalable, and reliable network infrastructure that will support the company's growth while keeping security and ethical responsibility at the center. Over the next several slides, I'll walk you through the vendors I selected, why they were chosen, how they fit together, and the timeline for rolling out the solution. By the end, you'll see how these choices not only improve technology, but also align with a broader sense of stewardship and responsibility. I also want you to think about this presentation not just as a technology plan, but as a roadmap that ties business goals, security, and ethical responsibility together. Every decision we make has both technical and human consequences, and I'll be showing you how these vendors support both sides. Let's begin by looking at where Canyon Woodcraft is today. At the moment, the company has a network that works for basic operations, but it struggles when we think about future expansion. There are several challenges that must be addressed. First, scalability. The current setup isn't flexible enough to grow as the company hires more employees and adds more devices. Second, security. Cyber threats are becoming more frequent, and without stronger defenses, Canyon Woodcrafts risk downtime, data loss, and even reputational damages. Third, reliability. A modern business can't afford interruptions in connectivity or performance, especially as more services move online. So this is the question. How do we design a network that is strong enough to meet today's needs, but also flexible enough to support tomorrow's growth? That's the challenge this proposal is designed to solve. Think about what happens when a company outgrows its technology. Employees get frustrated, customers lose their trust, and productivity drops. This isn't just about IT, it's about the health of the entire business. That's why building the right foundation is now so critical. Now that we understand the current challenges, let's look at the partners who can help solve them. To tackle these challenges, I carefully evaluated the options and narrowed them down to four main vendors. Partnerships that work best together. First, for the manufacturer, I'm recommending Juniper Networks, which is known for its enterprise-grade hardware. Second, the reseller I've chosen is CDW, which will handle procurement, financing, and installation support. Third, to guide cybersecurity practices, I'm recommending the NIST framework, which is a trusted across industries. And finally, for endpoint protection, I've selected Bitdefender, which provides powerful antivirus and ransomware defense. Each of these partners was chosen intentionally, not only because they provide excellent products and services, but also because they work well together to create a complete solution for Canyon Woodcraft. You can almost think of this as a team. Juniper provides the equipment, CDW supplies and supports it, NISC gives us the playbook for security, and Bitdefender protects employees' devices on the ground level. Each has a role, and together they cover all the bases. Let's start by diving into Juniper, our chosen manufacturer. Juniper is well known in the IT industry for producing high performance networking equipment. Their switches, routers, and firewalls are used by major companies worldwide. One of the biggest strengths of Juniper is that their equipment is built for scalability. That means Canyon Woodcraft can start with what it needs now, but as the company grows, the same equipment can be expanded without requiring a total overhaul. Another important factor is security. Juniper integrates advanced security features directly into its hardware. For example, their SRX firewalls provide next-generation protection against modern cyber threats, helping to prevent attacks before they reach sensitive systems. Their X-series switches also deliver consistent performance even under heavy use, which is critical for a growing company. By selecting Juniper, Canyon Woodcraft is investing in reliability, performance, and security all at once. It's also worth noting that Juniper is respected for its customer support and training resources, which means the IT team at Canyon Woodcraft won't be left on their own to figure things out. This makes it easy to adapt and maintain the new infrastructure. Of course, Juniper isn't the only manufacturer out there, so let's briefly talk about why others didn't make the cut. When we compare vendors, cost, reliability, fit, and security all matter. Cisco is extremely reliable and well known in large enterprises, but the cost is very high, and the ongoing licensing fee makes it impractical for a company like Canyon Woodcraft. On the other end, Ubiquity is very affordable, but it's really designed for small businesses. The reliability and security features are too limited, making it too basic for a mid-sized enterprise environment. Juniper, however, offers the best balance. It provides strong reliability, integrated security, and enterprise-grade performance at a more reasonable cost. It fits Canyon Woodcraft's needs today, while also leaving room for growth. So while Cisco is too costly and Ubiquiti is too basic, Juniper clearly stands out as the best option. From here, the next question becomes, how do we actually purchase and deploy this hardware? That's where CDW comes in. CDW is not just a store that sells equipment. They're a trusted partner for businesses of all sizes. They can handle procurement, meaning they'll take care of sourcing all the Juniper hardware in one order. They also provide financing options, which can make the project more budget friendly. Beyond just purchasing, CDW offers configuration support and installation services. That means instead of trying to coordinate between multiple vendors, Canyon Woodcraft can rely on CDW as a single point of contact for warranties, licenses, and support. For example, if the company needs 20 switches and a firewall, CDW can bundle that into one package, deliver it directly, and even provide technicians to help install it. This streamlines the process and reduces the risk of errors. By working with CDW, Canyon Woodcraft gains not just equipment, but a reliable partner who can support the company through implementation and beyond. Another advantage of CDW is their long history in the industry. They work with small businesses and large enterprise alike, so they have the experience to anticipate common challenges. There's a level of support that goes beyond just placing an order. Now that we're covered, the manufacturer and the seller, let's turn into the security side of the solution. NISC is widely used across industries because it's practical, flexible, and comprehensive. It focuses on five core ideas: identify, protect, detect, respond, and recover. For Canyon Woodcraft, that means identifying potential vulnerabilities in the network, protecting against them with secure configurations, detecting unusual activity, and responding quickly when an incident occurs, recovering with minimal downtime. This isn't just a theory, it has real world applications. For instance, if there's a ransomware attempt, NISC's framework guides a team not only how to stop it, but also how to communicate with staff, preserve important data, and restore systems safely. It gives Canyon Woodcraft a roadmap that ensures security isn't just a one time setup, but an ongoing process. In fact, many Fortune 500 companies use NIST as their baseline. By adopting it, Canyon Woodcraft is essentially holding itself to the same standards as some of the largest, more secure organizations in the world. Now, while the framework provides the big picture roadmap, we also need protection at the device level. That's where Bitdefender comes in. Bitdefender constantly ranks among the best antivirus solutions because it provides excellent protection without slowing down computers. Its features include advanced malware detection, strong ransomware defense, and centralized management. This centralized console is especially helpful because it allows IT staff to see all devices on the network, push out updates, and respond to alerts in real time. For example, if an employee accidentally clicks on a siphoning email, Bitdefender can detect the unusual activity, quarantine the threat, and stop it before it spreads. That gives this company another layer of protection. It helps ensure that even if it's a mistake is made, it doesn't become a disaster. One of the key reasons I choose Bitdefender over competitors is its balance of performance and protection. Some antivirus programs are effective but slow systems down. Bitdefender runs quietly in the background, protecting without interrupting employees' productivity. Now that we covered the technical aspects, let's step back and connect this plan to a broader perspective: the Christian worldview and ethical responsibility. From a Christian worldview, it's important that our vendors reflect values like transparency, accountability, and stewardship. Tuna provides secure and reliable networking, helping businesses stay connected responsibly. CDW ensures honest procurement and dependable support so that companies get the right tools without waste. NISC sets industry standards that promote fairness, reliability, and public trust. And Bitdefender focuses on protecting people and organizations from cyber threats, which directly supports the values of safety and care for others. Together, these vendors also demonstrate community outreach, supporting education, disaster relief, and public safety. By choosing partners who emphasize trust, responsibility, and human well-being, Canyon Woodcraft is aligning technology decision with a worldview that prioritizes people and long-term stewardship. Now, let's put this plan into action. I've laid out an 8-week rollout. The first 2 weeks will focus on ordering equipment through CDW and setting up financing. By week 3, the hardware arrives and we prepare for installation. Weeks 4 and 5 cover configuration of the Juniper switches, routers, and firewalls, followed by wireless setup in week 6. Finally, the last 2 weeks are dedicated to staff training and a final review. This schedule keeps the products on track, limits downtime, and ensures Canyon Woodcraft has a fully operational and secure system by the end of 2 months. To wrap things up, the recommendation is clear. Juniper as the manufacturer, CDW as a reseller, NIST as a cybersecurity framework, and Bitdefender as the antivirus solution. Together, these choices provide a balance of cost effectiveness, performance, and security. More importantly, they represent a commitment to ethical responsibility and good stewardship, ensuring that Canyon Woodcraft's employees, customers, and data are all protected.